Hey guys, it's Koiki Musabi here, and I know what you guys are thinking. Why is this a gaming video, and why is it not a vlog? Why is this not a soccer video or whatever? Well, I'll tell you guys, it's a story time video. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, but we're doing one now. So let's get into the story. This is the time I had a girlfriend for a week. Yes, a week. How? Well, I'll tell you guys. The story takes place back in 8th grade, back when I didn't shower until my mom told me to, and would beat my meat every day after school. So, in this story, the girl was very new to the school. She was in my grade, and from what I heard from people around the school is that her family was rich, and apparently her dad was driving her to school with a Lamborghini or Corvette or whatever cars rich people drive. The first time I saw her, I was like, dang, this girl's pretty hot. I'm not even gonna lie. So I was like, why don't I just shoot my shot? I mean, you miss all the shots you never take, right? Am I right? So yeah, I thought of the idea in the very beginning of the school year, which was September. I finally stopped being scared to ask her out near the end of the month. Why was I scared? I don't know. My balls didn't drop yet. So yeah, at the end of September, I finally talked to her. Well, in a very weird way, I do it. How? Well, I'll tell you guys. So, me and my friends are walking to lunch, just an average day of lunch. We're going to the lunch. We're gonna go to the cafeteria to get some food, or we're gonna sit down and eat our food. I see her walking towards us. I'm like, oh, freak. My friends were teasing me, throwing me at her. They were like, Jose, Jose. Yeah, that's my name, Jose, by the way. If you guys didn't know. Which made it worse. So, I see her. I'm like, screw it. I finally grow the balls, and I'm like, YOLO, you only live once. She says no, she says no. So I'm like, hey. And I stop her from walking. I'm like, what's your name? She says, Olive. I'm like, I'm just going to use a code name. Her name's Olive. That's not her real name, but I'm just going to use a code name. She says Olive. And I tell her, my name's Jose. She looks at me. She sort of chuckles and laughs for a little. She kind of like chuckles and like sort of like does a weird, like not a weird laugh, but she kind of chuckles. She chuckles and grins at me. And I say bye to her. And she says bye to me. I go to lunch satisfied that I finally talked to her, feeling like a true alpha male. Then, shortly after this, the following lunches I would be eating with my friends, and I would look up and I would see her staring right at me every time. I don't know why, when I was with my friends. And every time I would look at her, she would look down. And she would ask, and for some reason, every time I'd be at soccer practice, because I was on the team back then, and there'd be this certain room I would do my homework in. We're just going to call this room Mrs. C's room because that's where her initials are. That's the room I would go into to do my homework, so yeah. During the school year, I would go to this homework helper room, and, there were teachers there I just work with, get my homework done, and, yeah, I guess she knew I went down there. I don't know how, and she would like ask where I was at, and I don't know. I'd be at soccer practice, so I would never know. And then my teachers would tell me, "This pretty girl is looking for you." I was like, "Oh, what's her name?" And it's like, "Oh, it's that girl." I'm like, "Oh, nice." And then yeah, so it was just really awkward because it's like middle school. So I felt really good going home that day, feeling like a true Chad, knowing that my crush likes me. Then the week passes by and your friend tells me, hey Jose, Olive didn't want me to tell you this, but she likes you. I was like, really? She said yes. And I was like, I like her too. Pretty simple, am I right? Her friend told me I should ask her out. That was my plan that day. So I'm going to my second hour class, which was at that time, freaking social studies that day. And she sees me, she says, she stops me, and well, we see each other, and then we make eye contact, and then she kind of stops me. She says, Jose, what did C say? This is a code name for a friend. Where she say, what did C say? I said that you like me. We're both standing very awkwardly in the hallway while people are walking by us. It is very awkward because you make eye contact, and I don't know what to do. I don't know if she's supposed to make the first move or I'm supposed to make the first move. But then I'm like, screw it. So then I take a ballsy move and ask her. I ask the big question: do you want to be my girlfriend? She says sure. And I go to my class with the biggest smile on my face, and then we walk away. Then the relationship started from there. So the next couple of days passes. As the relationship went on, I started to like her less and less. I know this kind of sounds mean, as she would never say anything and never try to add to the conversation. She would always walk very weird. And soon there was a school assembly. And that day, I'm pretty sure it was that day, I think, or it might have been the day before. So we were eating lunch together because, she's my girlfriend, so I ate lunch with her. And what happened was is that she asked me, "Hey, Jose, my family and me are going to Henry Ford Museum, which is like a museum in my state." In my head, I was thinking, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, your family?" No, first I was like, she's like, "Hey, Jose, my family and me are going to Henry Ford Museum." I'm like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah." She said, "My brothers, my dad, my mom are going." I'm like, "Oh my god, I didn't want to go with them. I just wanted to go with you." I'm like, "Are you serious? This is gonna be super awkward if I go. It's probably gonna be like, uh-oh, I don't know. I'm just a really awkward person. Well, I was really awkward back then. I mean, it sounded nice because they're probably gonna pay for me to get in. At least I was assuming so. And plus, I would be with her, but her brothers are gonna be there, and I didn't know if they're older than her or like freaking younger, which is really annoying because I didn't want to deal with that. I don't know why. I was just like, ugh. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then I make up some BS excuse. I'm like, I gotta ask my mom and dad first. She's like, okay. And then, yeah. But, yep, then cut to there's an assembly later on that week, or the day after that. After that day, there's an assembly. After that day, there's a school assembly. So, we're sitting in I sit with her in the bleachers when the assembly's going on. We sit. My friend who had a girlfriend at that time tells me I should hold her hand even though my hands were super moist and sweaty. Also, I forgot to cut my nails that week, so they were super long. Ew. And so I hold her hand and tell her I'm sorry because my hands were like really, really moist. My nails were super long. It was just like, oh my god, how did you say yes to me? But yeah. But she's nice. Well, she says it's okay. So I'm like, okay, it's actually fine. So the assembly goes on. I'm just thinking, I gotta end this relationship because at that time, I don't know why, I just felt weird being inside of a relationship at that time. I just felt weird being inside of a relationship at that time. I didn't know why. Maybe it's because I haven't been in one since like freaking preschool or something. I don't know. It was so long. So after the assembly ends, she goes to grab her backpack from her locker, which her locker was like way further than mine, and I kind of left my stuff in before the assembly in Miss C's room, so that way I didn't have to go to my locker because my locker was like freaking like I hated going to my locker because freaking I would get like freaking not gang banged, but like freaking two people would be freaking rubbing their shoulder in. I could never freaking get enough room, and then you say excuse me, and they give you the dirtiest look. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like come on. And people were just like really annoying in middle school. So, and I go to I pretty much left my stuff in Miss C's room, where I tell her that I need to end this relationship. But first, before I tell Olive, but before she gets there, I tell the teachers I want to end this relationship. They're like, why? I'm like, I don't know, I just don't feel comfortable. They're like, okay, so they understand. No, and then they tell me this is how we're gonna do it. We're just gonna make up some excuse that you need to focus on school, and that you can't focus on two things, like girlfriend and school. And I'm like, okay, that sounds like a good excuse. So then she comes by. She goes to the room. She sees me, and then she says hello. And I say hey, and she's like hey. I'm like okay. I'm sorry, but I gotta end this relationship. I can't focus on school and having a girlfriend. It's way too much. And soccer, it's a little bit too stressful. So I make up like the bootiest excuse. Not really a booty excuse. I make up like kind of somewhat good excuse. And then well, what happens is that the teacher's like, yeah, you can't focus on, he can't, it's a bit hard for him because he can't focus on school and having a girlfriend, having soccer, which in reality I really could, but, I just didn't. I just didn't feel comfortable. I just kind of lied to her face, and then, well, she's like, okay. I'm like, I'm sorry. And then she kind of just, like, it's kind of weird. She was, like, so emotionless. I didn't know if she was mad at me or sad because she just walked away. Didn't even say anything. I mean, at least she didn't scream in my face, which that could have been worse. But, like, she just kind of walked away. She didn't even, like, it just felt like she had no emotion on her. She was, like, in real life, no, I'm not going to say NPC, but, like, it was just so weird because she just walked away like nothing happened. And then, yeah, she walks away. I never talked to her again. And I only saw her in the hallways. And she was, like, every time I would see her in the hallway, she would kind of, like, She wouldn't even look at me, I guess. And then she gets suspended the next month when she breaks like a school laptop and leaves the school. Well, at the time I felt bad, but ladies and gentlemen, let this be a lesson. If something, say you're in a relationship or you're doing something, if something doesn't feel natural and isn't working, don't force it to work. Just restart it, or in this case, just break up. This is the time I had a girl. This is the time I had a girlfriend for a week in 8th grade. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more storytime videos. And well, I love you guys. Hopefully this video was decent. And hope you guys enjoy this video. This video will probably be scuffed, but I love you guys, and catch you guys later.